Nikos, we're back, Season of Mastery, another episode, and as promised, I am in Swamp of Sorrows. I will show this part. I think I've been skipping a bit much, but... What? Game, you're ruining my video. I was just about to say that I had, because I need to go here, because I've been here, I've done the, crystals here, within these, what are they, broken? The mud lurkers, they are erased, as a race, they are broken, aren't they? And I was about, but when I've done him too, Noboru. Easy quest, kill him, get an item from him, and move on. But when I was in Stormwind, I picked up a few quests that will be done in Strangleform Whale. And when I did, I picked up the Mason's Behest that leads into Mason's Behest. Which is, and it tells you to pick up Catgirl's essay on something. But when I did this on at least one of the other characters, I don't remember if I have done it on both. The drop rate was just so abysmal. It was so bad. So I was like, okay, I'll pick it up, I'll go here, I'll try. And get it. Where is the bag? That's a gold horn. Like I'll pick it up. I'll try and get the quest done, but I'll only kill elementals that are in my way. I just need to check the quest guide because it is up here, right? 5. Sweet Amber, sack of barley should be somewhere in this area. It's pointing more toward the tip, but it should be here. But yeah, I was like, I'll kill a few elementals along the way and hopefully get it. I was like, really, just hopefully. I won't go out of my way to farm it. What do? The first one we kill drops it. Where is the sack bar? I doubt it's out here, even though the quest is more on the tip. There are a lot of bags here, but no one is sack bar. And this area is a bit annoying because I don't want to get into unnecessary fights, as there are so many mobs nearby each other. The other one was a flat bag on the ground. I'll look around a bit more before I... This is a few problems with some quest guides that... Coordinate 62, 5, 23, 1, 60... Just 23.1, that would be... that's the way, so I guess 62.5 and I'm... The 2.5 though is way below on another island. Oh, come on, Wowhead. Close that one. Sack of barley. Wowhead. It's more standing up bag. Survivor score is 62.23 in the camp next to the cauldron. In the camp next to the cauldrons, I should be the right area, roughly. Because that's a cauldron. But none of these are clickable. And I still have to quest. I haven't accidentally abandoned it, have I? No, there it is. Sweet Amber. Huh? Or is there any like... Because there are a lot of ZF groups. Oh, here. That's a field cauldron. Nice. Oh, come on. You had to see me. And I can increase the sound of the game a bit. I haven't had the sound of the game on anyway, because I recorded something else in between the episode. Yeah, I'm not the best, but could potentially be sold for something. And now we need to go down to the coast. I have done the coastal quest, as said, with picking up crab legs and driftwood that you get after doing a few kill quests. But there is the Searing Gorge quest that I have. Although I have so many quests tracked right now. Sure, I don't need to track. That I don't need to track anymore. That one I don't need to track. Here, Ledger from Tanaris, picked up in Searing Gorge. I did the spiders and the gold seal ledger in Searing Gorge, and now one item should be here on the coast, and another item should be in Dust Wallow. So the plan is to get here, get this item, and it should be around here, like in the middle of the coast, according to the guide. I wonder if it is a specific mob, though, or if it's a pickup. Because there is a specific mob here that I have killed from time to time, but with my memory, I have no memory if it was this quest or another quest. This is probably way too far south. There is one, Yarkoya. What does the guide says? Does it says to kill something? Yeah, it says Yarkaya, so
I need to get closer.
pull him. Hopefully nothing else. Yeah.
Not ready yet. That birdie isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not enough energy. That birdie isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet.
Gold, steel, balanced, flamer. There we go. So that's it for Swamposaurus for now. If you do Cortillo's Riddle, which the guide tells me to do right now, I'm already completed, as I said. I think it's this bridge. It's really hard to see. It's like a half-buried scroll, so it's just a little bit of a like stick, you can say, pointing up from the dirt. But yeah, that's the Swamposaurus part. I'll do some Stranglethorn Whale part as well before going over to Dust Wallow. I'll not sure where I'll see you, if it's in Stranglethorn or any other place. So, but I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we are back. I thought I was smart and picked up this a meal served cold quest. But the thing is, you must not release your spirit to succeed. I don't know if that is like I can't die at all, but at least you can see it's a 30-minute cooldown. So when I was done in Swamp of Sorrows, I had like 5 minutes left. So this is a quest that we really need to start the quest, run down, fly to Stranglethorn, run up, kill the Basilisk, and then I guess we can half back would be probably the safest. Or we could potentially just run back to Booty Bay, but I think if... I'll see what I do, because if that part of can't release your spirit, if that one means I can't die, and this is a PvP server and it's Stranglethorn Whale, so it's highly likely that I might get ganked. I'll just have to see if then I think I'll just skip it for the time being. Like, it's a green quest, yeah, sure, it's easy if the drop rate is good, which I hope it is when it's a timed quest. Elixir. Isn't that the one I already have on an alt or something? But it says only bank, so... Yeah, but I thought I'll show you the questline anyway, because I guess few people know about it. Yula had talked about it in his videos about quests that you don't really see because they are in the cities, so it's really hard if you are not the right level and the right place, and if you don't have a quest guide add-on or in any capacity. Like, Questy, to me personally, I wouldn't say it's really a guide, it's just a helper. Like, it is like the Wrath of the Lich King built-in helper that it shows you. Technically, it's a bit better because it shows all the quests on the map that are available to you. And I think you can make it even show to low levels quests. But it shows every quest on the map that is available that is not in the built-in quest, at least not back in Wrath. Back then, it would only show all the quests that you have on you that you can hand in or that you can do. It would show the area you can do it in. But a quest is more like a helper in that regard, because it's not a guide in the way that it tells you where to go or anything like that, or like in which order to do the quest. Because for speedrunner, there is always like a fastest way to do quest. I think there has been some guides, like say human starting area or night elf starting area. You have plenty of kill quests, but in what order do you do them? What is the most efficient way to do things? Because I've been trying out the Rested XP guide now, because as said, I think it's quite entertaining to watch the Grace for Days, Cargos, and other people that play hardcore. And it seems to be a neat idea, but I know myself I wouldn't like it because I'm not really that person that would be happy to, okay, I died, now I give up on all the progress I have made and start over. I don't think I would be the person to really enjoy that. I don't think the thrill of, oh, I don't die, and the more panicky feeling when you are close to dying, like, because that is increased in hardcore compared to normal. I don't think that would overweigh the bad side of like having to start over and things like that. But it's entertaining to watch, and they are promoting Rested XP because there are a lot of their friends in the hardcore community and speedrun community overall that have made the Rested XP guide. And I was surprised because the human starting zone, they tell you to grind to level 2 against the wolves without even picking up the wolf quest. And I'm like, what? That is something I never heard. And then there can always be like some differences in how you... I have one. I guess I just have it really low. Because we'll take human starting area. Human is among the most popular among alliance races. So you do the wolf and you do the first kobold quest. But then I have seen different guides. Some guides tell you to do the second kobold quest first, and then you do the first human quest, and then you do the second human quest, or something like that. While another guide that I watched told me to I think, is it after? At least here you can mount up, like, not the entire tunnel is considered a city, like, or indoors, like Budapest is, for some reason. While other quest guys have told me to do the first wolf quest and the first kobold quest, then you do the defias and turn up to the kobolds, and some quest tells you to do the kobolds and go down to the defias, and all different kinds of orders of things. So, yeah. Point being, quest is not a guide in that way that it tells you in what order to do the quest. It just shows you that if you have picked up all the quests, go to this area, this is where you need to go. Because I think Rested XP says, like, travel to Darkshore, travel to Stranglethorn, if that is the next point. Like, if the next quest you're doing, either a quest you have picked up takes you there, or if a quest, that's just the area you need to go to pick up more quests. Like, at this level you should start questing in this area. It tells you, like, travel to wherever you need to go. So, just trying to talk away the time, as I said, is showing this quest. And I think it's the same basilisk that you kill for the singing blue. If it's like the singing blue crystals or just singing crystals or something like that, because I think the venture co-mining you do here is a really similar name, but it can't be the same item because you can't loot them off the basilisk. So, but I've given up on that quest. I think I am ahead, even without having done that quest. I am, like, following the quest guide, the free hardcore quest guide, or I'm even still ahead of that guide. That's tigers. Let's go up. We saw dead raptors on the way in, so there is somebody here. I didn't see what they were for a player, though. I go out further a bit. I said I usually got the haunch immediately, so that's at least something. I'll go in and hide somewhat in the bush at least, because I think I have no idea. Tell me in the comments how that spirit part in the quest description. Oh no, this is Ironforge. Or have I changed? I think I've changed my... Yeah, I did change it to Ironforge. Okay, so I need to fly anyway. Or take the tram. The tram is actually faster if you, like me, is sitting by the computer, you won't be leaving it for a long period of time, take the tram if you can. It's faster even if you have to wait a bit for it. But if you want to go away and make a drink or anything like that, then you would want to, I guess, take the... I think I took the longer way though, but you would want to take the flight path, because the tram you can't control and you could be going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's been so funny to watch Grace for days VODs from when he leveled to 60 here in Season of Mastery, and he has failed the tram so many times for some reason. And I'm like, why? You're speed leveling, you're actively trying to level really fast. So why are you taking a risk with doing like crazy jumps and strange strategies and things like that? You should just do the simple thing. Go to the middle of the platform, wait here, because no matter which side it comes on, you can quickly go either or, and go for the... I guess if it is on that side, it is better to go to the further wagon, because then you would... because I think the portal is on the same side in both cities, so now that the wagon or train is on this side, it's better to be in the middle wagon. You have a straight shot for the portal. Otherwise, I think it would have been better to be in the front one, because then I think... Ooh. That might mess up with the camera for a bit in the recording or in the editing, because I accidentally moved the camera in OBS. But it should be fine. In worst case scenario, you won't see me for like 10 seconds. But yeah, so if you really want to speed it up, that's what you do. Otherwise, you just take any wagon. Just run to the... if the train isn't there, run to the middle platform. Take the wagon on either side, and you'll be fine. So now, after this, I am going to go... like, this is a bit back and forth, though, because it would have been better... because I need to go back to Ironforge, or at least... yep, on the same side, in the middle. Or I at least need to go to... what is it called? Whatever the city is called in... wetlands, because we are going to Dustball after this. Could potentially have... did I have Sweet Amber? I think I looked up and it should be in Tanaris. Necrom, I think... is that a Sulfurak quest? I didn't know that was a Sulfurak quest, actually. But now that I see it, it is. Uldaman quest we don't really need. Rhapsody is in either Ferolas or Tanaris. 2 are in Ferolas, 1 is in Tanaris, so it's the area we are in. Creature Spirit is done. That is Tanaris for hand-in. Ah, it's this, the port quest. I might take the flight path to Boot Bay just to hand this in, but I won't show you. Like, we have talked over the Stranglethorn flight path once in this game already, so... Sunset Nature we're skipping. Akiris by the bundle is in Fairmore. That's one of the reasons why we are going there. Perennial Tiara I already have. Ledger is in Dustwallow as well. So I guess those are the two quests we are going there for. During Gorge, don't need technically, and that's a Tanaris quest, and these I just have on me in case I run into them. But now,
See you later.
Shield meat, 1.5 gold, 5k XP if you're still leveling and the quest is green for you. Just go down to Stranglethorn, kill a Basilisk and go back up. You can easily do that within half an hour. As said, we didn't get to try out if that spirit part, don't release your spirit part, was like you can't die, and if PvP would have affected that. But yeah, and we haven't looked at the talent tree in a bit, so I'll go in here and put a point there, because normally, like on a PvE server, I would have finished off Heart of the Wild to get those 4 extra % in stats, but as said, it's a PvP server. I haven't run into the problem yet, like I've gotten so irritated that I want the Nature Grasp talent. But maybe, as said, I talked about Warrior earlier in the episode, that Warriors can really catch up a Druid if they plan, like, if you don't use dash, you can't run away even with travel form, because they will just hamstring, you get away, they charge, hamstring, you get away, they charge. Like, it's an endless cycle. So for that, you could need Nature Grasp, because if you put it on you, they are rooted. They might charge again, but they will get rooted again from it, so you can run away, and you should get enough distance before charge is up to not be charged. But so that's why I'm keeping 1 point open here, because if I like get so irritated that, okay, I need Nature's Grasp now, the next level I can just get it without having to sacrifice any resto talents, because the resto tree is 100% perfect. You need all 21 points to get Nature Swiftness. And technically I get Nature Swiftness 1 level earlier if I do it like this. So that's it. That's the just cold meat, whatever you call it, quest that I wanted to show. So I'll see you a bit later in... probably not Dustwallow, maybe Dustwallow. Dustwallow, I think. I'll show. This will be a hacky episode, so I'll see you in Dustwallow. Okay, so we are back in... I'm recording, am I not? Yeah. In Dustwallow, I'm a bit too far south to pick up the last part for the Syrian Gorge credit ledger from Tanaris. This is... What are you doing? Are you supposed to be this high up in the water? You look like a real Nessie doing it, but... This cliff is too steep. That's not Pagel. You get a... If it's a quest or just you go to him to learn the highest level of fishing in Classic. And here in this area you also have... what do you call it? Goblin sponsorship questline. This might be a bit bad. Because it should be... Uh-oh. Heal. Run. Here you can get up. There are probably other places you can get up as well, but... as a druid, I usually do it like this because... Uh-oh. Run under the spider! I can swim with my aquatic travel form. I'm not sure if it would be faster than running around. Like, might maybe want to go a bit north by foot and then go over if you're not a druid. But me as a druid, I go into the water immediately. Yeah, my mic is not picking up that sound because Agiain? Is that a rare? Yeah, it is. Can't I get up this? Yes, I can. Ah, where is that Goldthorn I'm seeing? It's grey, but Goldthorn do sell decently, so let's put on our heels, and it should be enough to fight a rare. That is... Oh no, the spider saw me.
I don't have enough energy. Not enough energy.
Well, it's easy.
Energy.
We should have been able to fight it at the same level, but... Green, 24 silver, vision dust times 3.5.
I don't have enough.
I'm not sure if that baseline 1.66 gold is really worth it, because at least...
Don't have enough energy.
What is it? It's not dream dust and it's not vision dust. It's something else that is before both of them. Whatever dust it is that I am using at this level 155, whatever. It's soul dust at my level. I think most items I've seen that talks about... this is like several of these boxes are for different quests, so a bit confusing, but... Quest log 13, so yeah, I have plenty of room to pick up the Tiara of the Deep. Quest, Category's Whisker. It's green, so worth picking up. I think it's selling at least a bit. But yeah, most, like, soul dust, overall cheap on the auction house I found out too, because I could buy like a stack for half a gold or something like that. And that's really what I've been learning while playing this season of Mastery and really getting into enchanting seriously, is how you... want to really check up what is the item worth. Like 24 silver, okay, it's not an extreme
Well met.
Tiara of the Deep. Like, it's easy boss, easy quest, and it gives you 2 gold, 2.8 gold
Go with
even,
honest, friend.
if you do it. So yeah, get it yourself or get a group member to get it, and especially if you, like me, I have the mallet, so I will only go into Sulfurak with a group that wants to do Gasrilla, and that should be decently easy to get a group doing that. Like, she's 10 past 10 in the evening right now, so I'm not... The testable is looking for tank and heal. So technically I maybe should join him and just have a late evening. But 22, Sulfurak, it does take a bit of time at least. But I was hoping to have like the next episode be the Sulfurak. Like, after this I'll go to Tanaris. What was it? 27 minutes, now we're at 6 minutes. That's a bit over 33, so I should be able to fit something more into this episode. And then have the next episode be Sulfurak, as said. So, yeah. I think you don't really need to see me swing. I've shown where I pick up the quest, and the only difference to the quest guide that I'm using is that they still had Cordello's riddle to do, which is this cave area. Oh no, I don't have the mouse showing, but the caves that are visible on the map to the furthest south, but still visible on the map. You go there if you haven't done Cordello's already, like I have. But yeah, so I'll see you in Tanaris in a bit. Okay, we're flying into Tanaris. Let's see if it's as a gruesome a scene as it was 1 or 2 episodes ago when it was like skeletons everywhere when we came out of the inn. But we should have a few quests hand in, it seems. I've been looking at the chat, but yeah, I think it's too late to start a dungeon run at this point. Ledger from Tanaris. Nothing is good for me, so 1.29 gold is really good. Thirsty Goblin, 47 is maybe a bit low, but I should potentially... Like, I think I want to go to Ferolas first and maybe get... And as I said, do Sulfurak. Complete that quest. Use the snapper effort to take a snapshot of Gamarita. Okay, so that's the big turtle that is dangerous, where we picked up the bottles for the... what do you call it? Where we picked up the bottles for the Whiskey Slim Grog questline, and where we also did Cordello's. But I'm going to ride out to the beach, because we have a quest there. That was only a BattleNet notification, so nothing exciting for you. Because I have the Friends tab, if you can see it, I'm not 100% sure where I have the camera anymore, as I'm recording it separately. But you should see the friend tabs, and I have that tab because if you get a whisper while you're away, and for example you're in a city where they're just spamming things both on say, yell, general chat, if you still have general chat in the general whispers and group messages, guild messages, things like that that you might want to read back on later might disappear depending on where you are. So I tend to make a tab for those things, especially so that as you can see, we see a bit of green from the guild message of the day. There is a fun whisper that you can't see, most likely, but somebody saw me try to jump the boat in Menifil because the boat was leaving. I was like, I'll most likely miss it, but I might as well give it a try and jump. Creature Spirit, hand in, and this is important that you get done because this is also a Sulfurak quest. I think it's one of the only, if not the only Sulfurak quest that is a chain that can't be shared. And Steamboat Port is a bit out of the way. I might run up and pick up Gasrilla on my own. Or otherwise, as said, I have the mallet. I should be able to get a group together that wants to do the mallet quest, so the Gasrilla quest. So hopefully maybe somebody in the group has the quest already for me when I come back tomorrow. But now, let's see if we can extend and make the episode a bit more fun than just running around. And see if we can find the rocks. we can go for the Sack of Corn as well, because I think they have this sweet Amber quest active at the moment, because according to the quest guide, I shouldn't have done the Waste Wander Justice quest line, but rather should have waited with that and done it now. As I said, I'm a bit ahead in levels of it, so. And we had that nice group with us, so might as well blast it out. But as you can see, the cog on the map, it should be, from what I saw on Wowhead, just flat sack. There I see a sack. There is a row, it's called, yeah.
I'm out of range.
Intent. Luckily, it was one that we could pull away, because after this one, I hope.
Can't do that yet. I don't have enough energy. Not enough energy.
I hope I'm able to pick up
Energy.
sack without aggroing anything.
Don't have
That Void Walker is a bit
not enough energy.
scary. And it's also with quest items that sometimes some quest items seem to get you on the threat table of mobs that are nearby. I've seen people talk about this in the hardcore community, that it seems that chests and some quest items, if they are opened and clicked nearby you, you will end up on the threat table. Some people say. Because there was a video of somebody killing the elementals in Arathi Highlands, and they were far away from 2 or 3 elementals that somebody else pulled. But when that person ran away, those elementals that had been chasing that person just jumped on the hardcore person that sadly died in like what level 30, 40 something. Which for hardcore is really sad, because that's quite a few levels, quite some time spent on the character to just die and lose the challenge. Where are you gonna stop? But there is like, some people say that, okay, the elementals are friendly to each other, so they were close enough to get aggro from the hardcore person's fighting anyway. And some people say that it was because he clicked a quest item. If that person that ran away just had run through, like not clicked the quest item, it was just a person running through the area, that it wouldn't have caused aggro in the same way that it did. But I've seen on Ulob's video at least that, so I'm not sure about how it works to pull aggro on you who has not attacked the character in question. But it does work that some quest items and potentially chests, they do generate aggro when you click them, because Yulo in his Let's Play, his new rogue Let's Play, clearly demonstrates that by just in the human start zone. He is in the fields picking up the berries that you need to pick up for melee. And he could stand by the berry barrel, and the mobs wouldn't pull aggro on him, no matter how long he stood by them. But as soon as he clicked the barrel, bam! He got aggro from 2-3 characters that were nearby. So yes, they do generate some quest items at least. Maybe not all, but at least a few generate aggro. So if you're playing hardcore or you just don't want to die, maybe you're fighting against somebody else to get into a quest item and you think you're a sneaky rogue, sneaky druid or anything else sneaky, and you think, the mob is far enough away so I can pick up the quest item without aggroing because I'm high enough level or something like that. No. Sometimes you will generate aggro even if are they fighting? It's a 46 against a 48, but he is full health, full mana, has a pet, and the rogue wasn't, so I'm not gonna intervene. I'm not gonna run down there and do a quick moonfire to get some damage, and by doing that get some honor. Nope. That's not me. That's like the story I told earlier in the episode. Oh, I was like, am I attacked? But it's a fire rock. That's not something I would do. The story earlier in the episode, as said, was kind of the opposite situation, because we had a 41 and a 45 fighting, but the 41 was in a clear disadvantageous position, so it's most likely that the 41 wasn't the one to start the fight. Like 4 levels would have been quite a big difference even for a rogue to start. And to my own defense, I would say that at that point where I intervened, it was not a fair fight anymore, like the priest was winning. So, but it was a good fight. A bit sad that I didn't have it on video now. I should maybe have video up more when I'm just running around, but I don't necessarily have to talk, and then I can just delete the recording when... if nothing happened, like I did here in Tanaris. I had a recording going all the time when I was down in the pirate area, but you only saw like the initial interesting part of it. And not that long grind for the pirate hats. Because nothing happened. I don't feel like... it started to be a bit more horde heavy closer to the end, but I don't think like we were ever attacked in any capacity, even though like there were an even amount of horde, or maybe even more hordes than alliance. They didn't fight. I would like to get through without pulling aggro, please. I was a bit scared there that the mage would do your typical, or at least kind of typical mage strategy of running up. Ah, please. Of running up and out of the blue, Frost Nova and blink away and then start fighting. As said, people have tried to done it to me, but mages can't touch Druids. Not at all. As long as I have mana. Everything, like I said, shape-shifting is really powerful, but because it's shape-shifting, you need mana. So here is what the mage was doing, Gasridian. Collect 30 of them and you get not potential good weapon. I don't know what I have for a weapon at the moment, but 2.5 gold. You get a headpiece that you can put on to track the Gasridians, but as you can see with this, because of Questy, I can see at least a few, maybe not all, but a few of the spawn locations for them. Where is it? Like, oh, there it is. It is green. Otherwise I wouldn't have put on looted the purple lotus, because last time I checked the auction house, it sells for even less then it sells to a vendor, which is stupid. That's somebody using an auction add-on without checking before uploading. But though, as I said, Gasridian, pick up 30 tokens, FUs, whatever it is. They are spread all over Tanaris, and they are, if you have played in Tanaris or seen in my videos, they are like the small humps, rectangular humps that you see, like one over there. But I'm not gonna pick it up because, as I said, I think I'm going to Sulfurak, hopefully, otherwise I'm going into Ferrolas, and I don't wanna, like, the hat is already taking up a bag space for me because I picked it up, and might not be worth it because I would run, like, you see the big concentration is here. So just being able to pick up these few on the way south to this area wouldn't be, like, me the absolute most beneficial, but I might abandon the quest if the quest log goes full. But that's it. Bastard Wing you wanna keep because I think that's a recipe we got them from Badlands quest, which you should do. It's an easy quest. And then giant eggs you want to keep because you need them for learning 225 to 300, like the maximum cooking skill. You need to do a quest, and that quest requires giant eggs, Alterac Swish, and some sort of clam meat. It might be the zesty one, but I'm not sure. So look those up, and if you get those items, keep them, because cooking is good to level up. You don't need to stress it, but it's good to level it up. But that will have to be it for this episode. Hopefully we'll see each other in Sulfurak in the next one. Otherwise it most likely is Ferrolas. But I hope you enjoyed. Comment what you think about these more, showing a bit more in the episode instead of skipping as I've been doing lately. But yeah, comment what you think about it. Like and subscribe. Have a happy, healthy life, and I will see you in the next one.